Today on Death to Stock,
Death to Stock.
Car Wow, an amazing example.
You love these guys.
An amazing example of content marketing, right?
Yep.
So Car Wow is a UK buy and sell car platform, right? Like car sales in Australia, right? So if there could not be a more boring, straight up buy sell of cars, right? They're not making anything.
Yeah.
They're not a software platform.
Yeah.
They're not, handcrafting, right? We're talking.
Yeah.
You are literally a go-between marketplace, right?
Used, new,
everything,
right?
Okay. So they've been coming up on my feed for a long time now, and they have built an unbelievably huge following for their content, right?
Sure.
And that's what we're talking about with content marketing. We're talking about building brand with content.
Yes.
Okay. This is their YouTube channel. 10 million subscribers, right? 3,000 videos. And we are talking unbelievable amounts of views, right? So 12 million views here, right?
Yeah.
For a video, it's up a year ago. 1 million views, 258,000 views, right? So this is 9.6 million. So this is one of the most successful YouTube channels probably in the whole of the UK.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a company.
Okay.
It's not a creator.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Because I actually thought, well, if you just said who's Car Wow, okay, isn't it some dude who reviews cars?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Right?
Yeah.
So the scale that they have gotten to is incredible. So let's look at their social platforms just to keep talking about it.
Yeah.
1.7 million on Facebook.
Okay.
1.2 million on TikTok.
Wow.
1.8 million Instagram, and then another 100,000 on Nobbycat. It's some really great ideas about content, and they've filmed a lot over a long time.
Yeah.
Now, this is what we're saying, right? When we're talking about content marketing, it's again so many basic ideas, and it doesn't need to be a complex idea as well, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of the content is drag racing different cars against each other, right?
Okay. So it's not all car reviews. It's not all why you should buy this car. It's not that.
It's not
just
that.
Content about cars.
It's actually really interesting content, right? About cars the car world is so big, right?
Yeah.
It's so huge. So when you do a video about drag racing an F1 car versus a Bugatti Chiron, like people want to see that, right?
Yeah.
And look, it is that snackable short form content that is so perfect for social media.
I mean, it's still 11 minutes, 19 minutes. It's not 90 seconds.
But they cut it down on socials, right?
Okay, so they pound it out with a reel.
They can pound it down, right?
Yeah.
So it works beautifully as a short video, which is a cool, like, I don't know, you tell me, right? Is it hard to get a great 10-minute video and a great 1-minute video out of that 10-minute video in the same thing and tell the same story?
Oh, it's not easy to tell the same story, but generally if you've got good content, you've got good content, I think.
Yes,
if you've got a good approach and you've got someone who presents well on camera or the subject matter interesting, there'll always be a moment of gold where someone says something or something happens, you go, there's my minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it doesn't tell the full 10-minute story.
Of course.
Yeah. But yes, I think it's clever.
Yeah.
Right? In terms of if you're going to the effort of shooting all this, why would you put it just on one channel?
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So let's look at some of these though. So they are leaning into the longer form content as well.
Yeah.
So they are doing full car reviews. They've now got different channels for different areas.
Yeah. So let's talk about strategy for these guys. So you consume a lot of content, right? We consume a lot of content, you especially, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you're interested in content for the sake of content. But the strategy for these guys and this doesn't look like it's cheap to produce, right? They're spending some money on this.
Oh, they are now, yeah.
First of all, they're getting hold of these cars and they must be setting up lots of people. They're making sure they're getting full shoots in a day. Yeah. So they're investing money in it. It's obviously since they've got a following. Previously, in the beginning, if they were doing cheaper stuff, okay.
Yeah.
But why do you reckon they started? Do you know the genesis of it?
I don't know the genesis story. I haven't found an interview with him yet that really tells the story. But it's clear that it's engagement focused.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's a huge problem for so many businesses, right?
Yeah.
Is to understand that the main goal is engagement.
Yeah.
It's not clicks.
Yeah.
It's not purchases.
Yeah.
It's not downloads.
Yeah.
Right? You have to make engagement your number one priority.
For content marketing.
For content,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so that's whether you're on a social media platform,
Yeah.
whether it's a newsletter, it doesn't matter, right? It actually
Yep.
doesn't matter. Whether you're on YouTube, TikTok, whatever,
Yep.
right? Even if you're in, we transported ourselves back to 1962, right? You're like, I'm making a rock and roll magazine, right? We're a music store and we're going to create a rock and roll magazine.
Yep.
That magazine has to have interviews, interesting stuff, how to content.
Sales. Can't be sales.
It's not going to, it can't just be one of these stupid, sales magazines that we still get, right?
Yeah.
And people love catalogs and that's fine, but it's not content.
Yeah.
And it's probably not building as much, anywhere near the amount of brand that we want, right? And remember, that's what we're talking about. Build brands, not build sales, not build clicks. It's building brands, right?
Tell me those guys, and this is always interesting. So they're a company?
100% a company.
Same presenter, different presenters? They're using staff? Are they using paid actors? What are they doing?
I don't know if this guy was a paid actor in the beginning or where he's come from.
Yeah.
But he is their main host, right?
Okay.
So you can see there's the picture of him.
Okay.
And he is the main host, right?
Yep.
But they have different hosts.
Okay.
There are different hosts.
Yep.
This Yanni guy's now hosting videos. There's different reviewers. Like, it's now at an unbelievable scale, right? It's kind of like, we'll do Linus Tech Tips channel another time, where you see the scale that these channels get to, and they've got like 50 employees, and there's multiple channels, and there's multiple hosts, and it's unbelievable. They're a whole media company in their own right.
Yep.
But anyway, Carwow, incredible example of focusing on engagement and then just going with it.
Yeah.
Right. And so strategic focus, consistency over time, and you have success.
Yeah, brilliant.